Welcome, Sudbuds, to another cycle of Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, a family podcast created for the next generation. Smarge can't wait to see what you'll become, Grandsuds. Live, pre-recorded, from our family laundry room with Smarge, Haas, Otter, Silu, and sometimes not the real guest. Here, we're hanging it all on the line with everyday ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. In the room where famous people are loved, adored, and admired, however, not invited, except for the great Willie Nelson, of course. Thanks for joining us in the laundry room while we fold through life's journeys. We're keeping it fresh, washing through stains, and making colors just a little bit brighter. Bum, bum, bum.
We make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry.
We got it.
That's all that matters.
Anyway, how are you guys?
Yeah, we're live. Pre-recorded.
Yeah, we're live. I probably should have been saying thank you, daughter, for your purchase.
Daughter.
Well, that's okay. We won't put that other part.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But
Well, okay. I don't
Season
know how
4. It's been going pretty well, guys.
yeah,
Pretty stoked
we
on
got
our.
Haas, Otter, and Smarge in the house,
Yeah.
and little feet.
and some Sudbuds
Yeah.
upstairs.
I don't know if you guys
The
can hear
grandsuds.
that, but
The grandsuds
we have
are
a few
here.
Sudsbuds
Yeah.
running around. They get just as excited for podcast recording day as we do. So.
Yes, they do.
So, Haas, you have some news to share.
We do have some news to share.
Otter Haas got to see her what do we call it? Her famous person. Her
idol.
Willie Nelson.
You
Around here we
did?
call it.
Bill, you
Yep.
got to see Bill.
She got to see Bill in person.
The
It was
man,
a great time.
the myth, the man, the legend. He's literally my idol. I even wrote him like a letter that I gave to him in my wedding invite that was basically like, I've always, loved you. I played the dead dad card. I said, I lost my dad when I was a kid, and I've always seen you as like a father figure.
Which
And-
I don't know if he's been told that a lot as a father.
I mean, he
figure.
has
That's
6
adorable.
kids. So
Well, I know, but I wonder if
Hopefully.
other fans have told him that.
Probably
That's
not.
so adorable. So go
I-
ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead. So you told him about
No, that's
father figure and
yeah. I really pulled every string. So I was like, worst case scenario. I mean, obviously he's probably not going to come, but it would just. He's the kind of guy that would probably just show up to a stranger's wedding.
yeah.
And so I just shot my shot. And when we got to, thanks to Smarge, we got to go see him in concert. He came to Red Rocks.
Yeah, he was
and
playing with the Blood Brothers. That's the band he plays with.
Bill Murray and the Blood Brothers, and they were actually pretty good. I mean,
I had a
I was
terrific
impressed.
time.
yeah.
We had fun. We had so much fun.
He had a great time. I almost met him.
What did your sign say?
It said, Bill Murray crash our wedding.
Please, it said Bill Murray. Please, I like how she put. You put please in there, didn't you?
No,
Or
I didn't
Oh.
put please. I wish maybe I should have. But
Bill Murray crash our wedding.
apparently they saw the sign, and I brought down an invite. I brought down a few invites.
Oh,
So I
you invited the whole
gave-
band.
I gave a few people.
She was just
invites,
handing out her
like,
wedding invites. I can't wait to
You can
see
come.
who are RSVPs.
So we'll see if he makes it. But it was a hell of a concert, and yeah, we're stoked if he can make
Yeah,
it.
Bill
But
Murray
Bill's doing
crashed
great.
our
He
wedding, yeah.
he had a great time. So shout out to Bill, and he's still killing it.
Yeah, and
so.
we have a new band to follow. We liked the band as well. So
Very
we
nice.
had
Yeah, check
fun.
him out.
We've got all our icons up here.
Yeah.
They're
How
all
about you
doing
guys?
well.
Any updates on your celebrities?
Martha has started the cooking show with the French chef. I can't remember. What is it called?
Oh,
Yes Chef or something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yes Chef, I think. Or not. I
It
don't
looks good though. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks good. It
know.
looks
So
like
she's busy doing that. I don't know what Snoop's up to. I haven't oh no.
which
Him
is
and Martha
crazy.
are probably up to something.
Yeah, they're up to
together.
something. I just
He's
don't know
always
what.
doing something. So
And
Yeah.
then Willie is touring in California right now.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So
Yeah. we were just talking about how we're all trying to get Zach Bryan tickets for Red Rocks.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be
it's a lottery
amazing.
system. We'll see. May
See
the
if we
odds
can make
ever
it.
be in our
I
favor.
think that's great.
Yeah, I'm
like
excited
it.
for that. I've also been talking about how I'd really like to get Bernie Sanders up on this wall just because.
Oh, yeah.
Little Bernie.
I should fell another little Bernie doll.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, can we
gotta-
bring your felt doll in
We
one day?
should. Oh my gosh, yes.
We could put him
Yeah.
up there on the ledge.
Little Audie always wants to play with it. I'm like, no, this is not a toy. Like, she doesn't understand.
So
but yeah,
cute,
Smarge made a little felted Bernie Sanders for me. And
Yeah, with
actually-
the mittens. It was with the mittens.
Yeah. And our NTRG today is actually the person who introduced me to Bernie Sanders. Not in
Yeah.
person, obviously, but
Oh,
Yeah.
like you need to listen to this politician. He's worth listening to.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
But I do have a confession.
What is your
Oh, I wanna
dirty
hear it.
confession?
Oh my gosh, I guess my dirty confession. It's a bit of a long one. But my confession is, so I don't know if you all know this, but back in high school, my friends, my very, very nice friends,
I tell you, stories from high school.
decided to take me on a little adventure. And they were like, okay, we're going to stay up all night. So we're driving around in a car. They're like, we're going to stay up all night. Here's like all this sugar cubes. You need to eat these sugar cubes. I'm like, oh, you know what? We should probably also like stop at a grocery store and get some energy drinks. And they're like,
Why is Haas over here? Is this?
because it seems like innocent fun, right? Smart's like, yeah, let's.
Are you
Get a
in
bunch
on
of
this? You're in on this.
This
Okay,
may or
keep
may
going.
not have been my idea.
Okay, okay, may or may not have been. Okay.
Okay, so
sure,
anyways,
bullied it into
Eating
you,
all
huh?
of these sugar cubes, they decided we don't
No,
need to.
we only gave you 2.
But okay, and I was like,
she tried to grab another. I said,
they gave
only
me 2, and I'm like, I need more sugar, and they're like, no, you're cut off at 2. I'm like, well, that's weird. We need to go get an energy
Everyone
drink.
only gets 2.
Should have been my
Very
first clue,
important.
right? But it,
Oh no.
yeah, but it wasn't my first clue.
Oh no.
We go back to one of our friends' houses.
I'm
Everyone's,
like, God, why are you being so stingy with the sugar cubes,
Right?
For fuck's sake.
everyone's
Oh,
dancing
no.
and grooving and laughing and having a good time, and I'm like kind of falling into like a dark place, and I'm like, I don't get why they're so happy. I don't get what's going on. And
She
they
was
finally
like,
come
What's
up.
going on?
Yeah, they
I
come
feel
up to
weird.
me and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel weird. And they're like, well, we have to tell you something. And I'm like, what are you going to tell me? And they're like, those sugar cubes had acid on them, like LSD, like acid,
Okay, ladies.
without my consent.
ladies.
Okay, hold on.
Lady. What the
I have
hell?
my defense,
Oh,
kind of. There was a point when we were younger.
these guys drove me nuts.
When we
This is
thought-
why I have PTSD.
We-
Post-traumatic teenage stress disorder.
We were a little bit reckless kids, and I remember when we were younger, we always wanted to try acid. When we had talked about it,
Caveat, Haas. I was not a part of this conversation.
say-
You always think I'm a part of this
I thought you
conversation that
were.
happened with you all.
I thought you were.
They had this great idea.
Okay,
You tell the story.
when
'Cause I
you-
wasn't there.
My
when
Lord.
when you start to come up from taking acid, you get this like weird anxiety kind of, and you're like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. Like, what I do, and you get in your own head.
Okay.
So our thought process is, wouldn't it be cool if you could just like snap your finger and you were tripping out of nowhere? Wouldn't that be
How
cool?
old were you when you were testing out these scientific thought
We were
process
like
15,
bullshit?
16.
Okay.
Driving
okay.
age.
Just
And-
16. Okay.
We had talked about it as a group. I'm realizing, obviously, as an adult,
Maybe left some
Otter
people out of the
probably
group.
wasn't there when we had this discussion.
I was not there.
And for some reason, we thought, oh, Otter's going to be the perfect person to try this out on.
She'll be the guinea pig.
We'll
She'll
just
never
like
know.
not tell her, and then she'll just be tripping, and she'll
So
be
you did
she'll be
everything
having so
on
much
purpose.
fun. Oh yeah, we thought it was going to be
This
such
wasn't
a
an
great
accident
idea.
on their
We were in a
part.
safe place. We were at our friend's parents' house.
But she had never
parents
had
were out of
Otter
town.
ever expressed
No.
that she wanted to.
If you know
partake
me-
And
in
she
all-
had
I
never
know.
done it
That's
either.
why I'm like,
If you know me, you know I'm like the worst candidate for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already like a highly anxious person.
Yeah,
But-
all by herself.
Back then,
Yeah, I don't need
thought
help.
Uh-uh.
being with friends,
And
being
Teresa
in a
shot
safe
thoughts.
place.
I mean, she can handle that all on her own.
we didn't
Yeah.
understand the full depth of drugs at that point, so we didn't think it all the way through.
But you just wanted to start with acid,
Yeah.
LSD.
Not even like, let's
we had-
slip her a shot of vodka.
we
No,
had
we'll just
done other drugs before.
let's do a joint. or
Okay,
something.
calm down. Other drugs before. I wouldn't classify marijuana
One
as
is
a drug.
Not when you're talking about LSD.
All right, now I know it was a mistake. But
And I forgive you guys. I do.
Oh my
because I
God.
still
how
feel
did the,
really bad about it.
how
to
did
this
the rest
day.
of the evening go for you?
Okay, so on one side, it was kind of bunk acid.
It was.
So, like, I don't think anyone felt the full effect.
It was like very minimal visuals. I think I ended up staying up like all night by myself
In hopes that you didn't
our
wanna miss
friend's
the show?
bathroom,
That
staring
sounds
at
like-
my hands.
What if
I
I missed
remember
the show?
sitting in the bathroom at one point, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna sit in the bathroom. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
need
don't
to
know.
cope
I don't
over
know
here."
if I'll ever forgive you guys.
Anyway, so my confession is that was my first experience trying hallucinogenics.
being forced on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I will say since then I've had different experiences that were consensual.
Nobody's
and not-
mind raping anybody.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my confession.
Wow.
That's a good confession.
That is
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
very good confession.
Am I in luck?
You are in luck, Otter. That's so funny that you had that confession today because
Especially today.
our guest today has come on today to talk about his experience with ayahuasca, which is something I've always wanted to experience, but it's just another level of acid tripping and just a great experience. So
Yeah.
thank you so much,
And so
Russo,
Russo-
for being on.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome
us
to the
about-
family laundry room. Well, a lower level recording studio.
And you call it an ayahuasca journey, correct?
Ceremony.
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 I call it a journey, sorry.
okay.
Ceremony.
So live, pre-recorded in the family laundry room, we get to hear about. I have like so much.
I have a million questions.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's how I feel. I have so many questions. I don't even know how to put it in
No, thank you
because
guys for
it does seem like something that's going to be so exciting.
like having me on. I definitely appreciate it, and I will do my best to answer the questions with the words that I have, but it never does it justice. Like,
Oh,
it's,
I'm sure.
It's
It's a whole
yeah, it's a
I think that says it all right there.
right there. Yeah,
it's a
You
very
can't explain it with words.
yeah. It's just like it's a entirely different realm that
This
you're
is
where-
tapping into, and psychedelics for the most part. Like I've partaked in quite a few, and they'll get you like close to it, but ayahuasca feels like you're there.
Another
Like, it's-
level. Yeah.
What made you want to even like? Were you thinking, oh, this will like? I'm learning that it is not a recreational drug. This is like
No.
you want to use this like when you're maybe if you have like they're having luck with PTSD and stuff like that. What made you decide I really want to try this?
Yeah, so ironically, it was a podcast.
Oh, well, there you go.
I
Was it Joe Rogan?
It was.
Was
No
it?
way.
We
was,
love Joe. We need to get Joe on the wall.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
we need to have Joe on the wall. It's a crime that we don't.
It was one of
Him and
his like
Dax.
earlier podcasts with a gentleman named Graham Hancock, who is like a archaeologist, thinks in like ancient civilizations being like way more advanced than we give them credit, and he doesn't like really fall into the like hunter-gatherer method that we're taught necessarily, but specifically ayahuasca, he was talking about his journey and how it like changed his relationship with his wife and how he perceived this universe, and
Yeah.
everything about it like resonated. And this is when I was like 20. So then I started doing like a lot of research, and I really, really wanted to try ayahuasca.
And where is it native to? Sorry.
You're fine. So it's native to the Amazon. So,
Amazon. Okay.
So, but a lot of
Thank
like
you.
Peruvian cultures, Brazilian cultures, different shamans, different regions kind of have different practices. But I felt drawn to like the Peruvian side. So I went to Peru specifically for ayahuasca when I was 25, and I'd booked everything online ahead
Did
of
you
time.
go by yourself?
No, I went with my partner at the time.
Okay.
And she was like super supportive of it, but
Was she gonna partake as well, or this
she
was
was
just
not going.
she was
Oh,
okay?
wow.
She
Okay.
was not about it. But when I went down there, just everything felt off. Like the trip was amazing, but the ceremony that I was going to go to and all that, like I was like,
The program itself,
yeah,
seemed
I was not
for
about
lack
it.
of a
You
better.
thought you were going to lose a kidney, didn't you?
Yes,
That
I
is
literally
I'm
did.
gonna wake
Like,
up
yeah,
in a bathtub full of ice.
100%.
That is
Like,
not the
Whoa.
mindset you want when you're
Exactly.
going through something like this.
exactly.
You want to feel
You wanna
safe.
be very intentional with
Hey,
like,
though,
the experience.
You know,
so-
Sud Buds. Let's. Is there a button on there, like where we can cheer or something? Yeah, because thank God you followed.
Not
You
that one.
I don't know
that
the
had to have
buttons
been a
anymore.
gut instinct.
Oh yeah, no.
And then
yeah,
I'm sure you paid some money.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, you
so
had already paid
but-
money.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
everything
okay.
was online before.
Online,
I
but
went down
So
there.
good for you,
You
not
were
having that like
that's what I'm
buyer's
saying.
remorse. Like I just got to follow through. I already paid
Wait,
for
are you
it.
willing
Yeah.
to share how much you paid for this?
Yeah, so that particular one, which like with inflation and stuff, the numbers
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
skewed, but it was
Give us, like,
it
a
was
range.
like $800.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You had
That's
already paid
manageable.
$800
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, that's
I'm
manageable.
so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Russo
want
for
someone
going,
that you can
"Nope."
trust. You want a shaman. You're going to pay good money.
Because
for
that's
someone
hard
that
to
can
make a
guide you
decision
through
when
it.
money's involved as well. You know what I
Definitely,
mean? You try and talk
definitely.
yourself out of it in a way, and we shouldn't. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, Sudbud, you hear that?
Okay, so Peru
That
didn't
is
work.
like finding a 20 in the dryer.
yeah. So Peru didn't work.
So then where did you find yourself?
So then, like 5 years later, I was visiting my cousin Vinny in Mexico, and I was just like in a dark place, dark time.
And how old were you again?
I was 30.
30 at this point. So
Yeah.
5 years have gone by.
Yeah, 5 years have gone by, and it's not that I was like suicidal, but I didn't feel like the drive of life. Like I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't feel connected.
You lost
like,
a passion.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so I was just
It
like,
happens. We call that a funk.
yeah, I was in a deep funk.
I
And-
remember this phase of you actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
I remember
Yay,
talking to you
Otter.
and being like,
Nice.
"Hey, what's going on?" You're like, "I'm fine." I was like,
Otter.
Very intuitive, you knew.
"Yeah." Are you looking to align with your local surf club? Then look no further than Colorado Surf Club, Colorado's premier surfing club. Locals only, or is that locals only? Weekly surf reports and monthly cleanups during the season. Look no further than Colorado Surf Club. Google that shit. You!
Oh, Otters are little.
She's very intuitive.
She's always into the feels.
So then I was out there and I was talking with my cousin, and I just was like, I wonder if I could, like, because ayahuasca is kind of difficult to find in the U.S.
Yeah,
So I was in Mexico,
definitely.
and Mexico's like still very strict about it.
Right.
But-
you explained, yeah, are you going to explain that?
Yeah.
Is that, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, it's still like they classify it the same way the U.S. does, so it's not like an easy thing to access, but
Is it illegal?
it is.
It's
Okay.
Yeah,
and it's
it's-
like
I didn't know.
you-
And they
you
know
go to
it.
jail, like even in
Oh,
Mexico, like
shit.
yeah, and
I didn't know that.
so
But the difference is like they'll go to in Mexico, it's not quite a jail term like it would be in the U.S.
No, instead of doing like 20 years, it's
In the
probably like
US
2
for it.
years in the Mexico.
Okay.
Like they still take it serious.
Oh, they do take it that seriously.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
no,
you.
So it's
okay,
not easy. Like
that was my question. Like,
after finding this shaman, like from Peru, we had to have like a translator, and he knew Spanish and English, and he did a good job like translating everything. But still, the journey for the shaman to get it there, like they were like they literally brought ayahuasca in like soy sauce bottles to get
Oh
past
my
customs.
God.
I was
No
wondering
way.
how would
Yeah.
you even
Because
get
it does look
in
like
the-
black tar,
Oh,
right?
the color is black tar.
Yeah.
Like yeah, so
Whoa.
it does look
So
like
soy sauce is an appropriate.
it is. They did a
Wait.
good
Camouflage.
job.
Do you know what
Is
it
it like a
reminds me of?
powder?
No, it's a
Do you know what it
liquid.
reminds
tea.
me of?
It's a liquid.
And this might be kind of deep, but it reminds me of the first poop. Like that a baby, you know how it's black
The meconium.
and the meconium. That's
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
struggling
Yeah.
for
Like
that
a
word. Yeah.
rebirth almost.
That's
Well-
why I'm wondering, because it is that's the when they were showing it on TV, I was looking at they were
Yeah.
showing pictures of it. I'm like, that's the first thing that came into my mind, and then I was like, whoa,
You're such
Well,
a mom.
because then if you really think about it,
And it,
Yeah.
whoa,
it makes sense that you would have that thought, because it's like it translates loosely in their native tongue to like Le Purge, which like you're purging everything, and so like whether you want it or not, you are
That's what
going,
I've heard, you
you
know.
are going to have bowels, excrete, or puke.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
And
right.
so the fact that you like attribute it to puke is like it is yeah, it's
It clears out your
It's dark.
body
It clears
and
out
your
your
mental.
body.
Yeah.
And remind us, what is ayahuasca made of? Like, what are the components of it?
yeah. So it's 2 different plants. One
Both from the Amazon.
both from the
Okay,
Amazon.
okay.
And the Amazon has millions of species. And when you ask the shamans like how they figured this out, because they've been doing it for like over 2,000
Yeah, that's
years,
what I was gonna say.
they always say the plants told them. And the
Whoa.
interesting thing about it is it like you have to combine a root and a vine of 2 different plants. And one of them is
that
a
is
stomach
true.
inhibitor where like
Like a paralysis? Like it.
no, so like your body wouldn't be able to ingest it without the stomach
Oh,
inhibitor.
you need the 2 to.
Yeah, and then
Got
the
it.
other one is just really, really high in DMT. So
Oh,
okay.
so it's a body high.
What's DMT?
Also,
DMT is in all of us. It's
Okay,
it's
I
a
don't know what-
chemical compound that when you're born and when you die, it gets released. And every living being on the planet has it. So every plant has it. Every
Could this
animal
be,
has
could
it.
this be released at certain times during your lifetime for weird
it's
reasons?
usually when you die.
yeah.
Well, I get it, but is this where we get our near-death type experiences and stuff, or
Definitely could be. And I've had that thought because it's.
do you know what I mean?
I think it's the direct link to the spirit realm, and so the fact that it's like in us, like when you're doing ayahuasca, in
I
a
think
mix,
it's in us too.
yeah. Well, it is.
It
Like,
is. Oh,
it is
just
in
is.
There's-
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I
Like,
see. This is just a stronger version of what's already in us.
Yeah,
The DM
it's
what's
a
So DMT.
it's a concentrated
DMT.
dose of it, but like you
Okay.
have DMT coursing through your
So like
body
when you're
right now.
first
No matter what.
born
Oh,
and when
okay.
you first die, your body
Oh.
releases DMT.
Okay.
And so you feel those
Oh.
effects of DMT. But
Yeah.
there is synthetic DMT that you can take throughout your life
Oh, okay.
to
Sorry.
try to mimic.
Hey, Sudbuds, are you following? Smarge was having a hard time there in the laundry room.
DMT.
Oh, no, you're
I
good.
got it now. Thank you.
And so
I
like
got it. I got it.
I've done
Thank you.
DMT as well, like in the powder form
Okay.
and the liquid form,
Uh-huh.
and it's a much shorter.
Was it for
It's like
recreational
15
or is it
minutes.
for your
Yeah.
journey?
Yeah.
Because to me,
So-
there's 2 different reasons to take it or take certain drugs. Like
Definitely.
I'm working on something and I'm using this like, as my medicine.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Municipal.
say DMT is like recreational. It's definitely like a spiritual
Okay.
thing, but it's a.
Would you say some people abuse it recreationally?
No.
I don't even know if you can.
I don't
Like,
think
we
you
kind of had
can.
that talk. I know
think
exactly
you
who you're.
can.
I know, but I think that's people searching for something that they're missing.
When you
in
take this,
themselves.
are you still going to purge?
No.
No.
Oh,
You
okay. Well,
can't.
here's what's
See,
interesting.
I'm so confused.
I-
like, why
before-
would you want? I mean, recreational. It seems
Before
to
I did-
take the recreation out of it.
Before I did ayahuasca, I tried DMT, and I never felt any of the purging stuff.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Post ayahuasca, I still like whatever's in me. Like I feel like vomiting. I feel like
You don't
Is
want
it
Shitting
it.
my
worth
brains
it?
out.
Is it worth that for the 15-minute?
yeah, because it's tapping back into it. It like realigns if you feel off. It
It's-
like
yeah.
realigns.
Well, no kidding. And here,
wherever you're headed.
if we don't need the proof now, you know how I know we've proved it, but people are still on the fence about it, which I don't understand. About your gut chemistry,
oh yeah.
about
Oh,
and
yeah.
linked to depression.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
It's
we're
also
we're still trying to prove it in a weird way, but
Mm-hmm.
if this doesn't absolutely prove it in a way, meaning,
What's in our bodies does have an impact.
what we're putting in our bodies is hurting us.
yeah.
We need to get rid of all of it because we need to get back to, I would think, to
Well-
this journey you're on to become a better
And so like
you.
the first like ceremony, the shamans, there was some people from Mexico there was some people from the US there, and they warned us that it was going to be a rougher transition from the US, and it's because of our diet. So like going
Yeah.
into
There's
it,
more detox.
yeah.
Oh, so the purging is going to be rougher on you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry, because
definitely.
you have the preservatives, you have
Exactly.
the chemicals that
Yeah.
we don't allow in other
I
places.
will say,
of
when
the
I go to
world.
Mexico, I feel like the food tastes totally different.
It
in a
Well,
good
it does.
way.
They don't have preservatives like we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our diet is completely screwed.
And guess what?
everything.
Our
when they rinse
honestly.
their vegetables and stuff down there, they use like sanitized bottled water, like just like we do it. You know what I mean? They up it just like we do. I mean, yeah, you're not going to be probably doing taco stands in the. I mean, you can,
Yeah.
in your neighbor's driveway down there, but you don't have all of those antibiotics,
Right,
right?
like that gut
But when you go to
microbiome.
restaurants, there used to be a myth like, what are they rinsing stuff in?
Yeah.
Well, they're rinsing it in good water.
Yeah.
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 Like the whole world does when you run a restaurant.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
And their produce is so much fresher.
It is.
Yeah.
because it's not traveling from
It's not traveling. You can
from
taste
Mexico.
it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Anyway.
Russo.
I could see that. So I bet
So
you
you-
were like, so you were like, okay, bring it on.
Well, no, definitely not. Like they
were you-
warn you. So like
So you were frightened a
there-
little
Well, so
bit?
let's talk
there's
about it
dietary restrictions.
in this sense first.
Yeah.
You show up, you've committed to it. You're gonna is it? I don't know. I picture a tent. Is it a tent?
I'm
it's like
imagining
it's like a
tent
hut.
or a yurt.
It's
Hey.
yeah, it's like a
yurt.
It's like a yurt or
Okay.
a hut.
Stop it for a second. Let me find-
He's in jail.
I mean, probably.
Okay, so Russo, tell us kind of like
Yeah.
the timeline. You show up to the yurt.
Okay, yeah. So
You said there's a couple other. How many people?
there was 6 the first night.
Okay, and then you said there's a shaman.
yeah.
And then there's someone there to translate because the shaman doesn't speak English.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And what other
and he's
country-
a little bit more than a translator too. Like
interpreter.
during the ceremony, if anyone falls like dangerously ill, like he's like a kind of like
Like an EMT as well.
EMT medic, because things can get complicated. It's
Well,
rare,
if you're
but
purging, I
Yeah.
mean, you could have dehydration, and sometimes
Yeah.
dehydration can lead to
Well, then if you're
hallucinating.
yeah, I was like, if you're you
But-
hallucinate
but you're hallucinating.
anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, you-
exactly.
yeah.
So I
But
don't
you
know.
could get yourself into a dangerous situation if
Exactly.
you're not fully aware of your surroundings.
so they're more of like a
a guide.
guide, a medic, all of that.
Okay.
And so
They're kind of like your guardian for your journey.
yeah, and he was fantastic. He was from southern Mexico, and his mom was a psychologist, his dad was a psychologist, and he had done ayahuasca before, so he understood
What you're
how
going through.
intense it was. Yeah, and he,
And
was,
he's,
he was a good bridge.
watching over 8 of you.
Empathetic.
6 of us.
6 of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
That's
you
a
the
good number.
only
I think.
American, or are
No,
there
there was
other American?
3 of us.
Okay. And what other countries?
Everyone else was from Mexico.
Mexico. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
good they had someone that can
neat.
speak Spanish and English. Though,
Yeah.
'cause
Yes.
that
That's
would
great,
be
yeah.
the one thing that you're like, if you're freaking out, if you need somebody
Here's
to
the
not
other
be
thing.
able to like
They're like,
translate
está bien,
that.
está bien. And you're like, what?
But here's the other weird thing, and this is where it's like hard to talk about in general, is
Yeah.
like
Is
once
language a
you're on
thing?
it, that's where I was going.
I bet that goes away.
I felt more connected and could talk to the
Yes.
shaman and the guide
Yeah, in a
way
different
more
way.
than in English.
Yes,
Like
I
English
believe that.
fell very short. So it's like as soon as the experience started, I instantly was like definitely it's hard to even articulate post the ceremony. Like the next day they talk with you and they want you to share your experience and what it might mean, and they try to like guide you into
Right.
like what your
Right,
subconscious
right, right.
was
They
talking about.
counsel you. and-
Exactly.
They're letting you know,
Understand.
like this is probably what you like. They're helping you make sense of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But during the ceremony, it's not like
You know,
I'm not doing well. Like you can't speak. Like so it's like everything's
Wow.
vibrations, everything's colors, and
vibration.
you definitely need an intuitive person as the guide and the helper. Like the second night, I didn't even remember this, but like I guess I like almost like fell in a river, and he's the one that like
and you thought
helped me out. But
you
I don't
thought you-
remember any of
You
that.
probably
Like,
thought you were just still sitting there in the same place. You probably didn't know your
well,
body.
and most
were
of
you
it
moving
is
around?
sitting there. Like
Yeah.
the only time you really get up is like at least for me. So like you have a bucket next to you for vomiting.
Yeah.
And the first night I was so arrogant,
Against it?
egotistical. I was like, I'm keeping all this in.
Yep.
And so I just like would not
Ego.
drink.
Well, it's like
You
it's
have
a
to get
tea
rid
you
of your
drink,
ego.
right?
But
It's
Drinking
like
a tea.
It's like not even like
Yeah,
a tea.
it's a
It's like
shot.
a shot.
Is
It's
it
a shot.
It's a small
Like the
amount. And
Monsters Inc. coffee.
Oh.
yes, that's what
Okay.
that's what it looks like. But
Okay.
when you
Yeah.
drink it, it's like drinking water. It's very
But
viscous.
the-
It's not
Okay.
thick.
the point of it is to get this all out.
Exactly.
Oh wait, it's not thick.
No, it looks thick.
It's-
But when
I
you
know
drink
it
it,
does. It looks.
when you
oh
drink
my
it,
gosh.
it's like it's not like it comes slow out of the cup.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
It's like water. Like it's very
smooth.
Wait,
viscous.
so real
Wow.
quick, how
Yeah.
long
Wow.
did the trip come on to you? Like you took the tea,
Yeah.
and then
It's a
you're
good
waiting
question.
for like 5,
and
10
you're
minutes, an
and
hour.
You know,
like,
do you know you're fighting your ego? Like you're like, I am
No.
not going to throw up.
not until not until the journey, because
Oh.
ego's so prominent.
yeah,
But as far as the onset, so the whole experience, it feels like thousands of years. But
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
but it's about
And this is the first night, or
Yeah, both nights.
Oh, okay.
Like the peak of it is 4 hours.
Wow.
And it takes about, time gets really distorted. but
Right.
It does take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to start feeling the effects.
Kicking in, right.
And then like once you start feeling it, it's like I would say the shaman is, if anything, like more, so it makes sense with the vibrations, but he's like kind of a musician, and he's basically like a rope that he's playing music. So if you go into a realm that you're uncomfortable or it's too dark, you like listen to what he's playing.
he helps
And you can like
it
pull
like
it
tethers
back
you
in.
back.
it tethers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
That's
keeps you- it
so
can-
cool.
You have a almost
guide,
like a
sort
you
of.
have a safe place that
Yeah,
you can
that's-
try,
that's a
and
very
you
good way to
have a
put it.
safe place.
Yeah.
that
But so this
if you
journey-
concentrate- wow.
Journey. Why do I keep calling it a journey? This ceremony.
It's a-
well,
I mean,
it's a
journey works
5-day
too. It's a journey.
excursion,
Yeah.
right? You do
It
this.
is 5
So
days.
I know a lot of people think like, oh, okay, like if I'm going to trip, I'm going to trip this night and then hallucinate and
8
tomorrow-
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a 5-day commitment. I mean, not
It
that you
is.
can't back out.
Okay.
No,
It's a
well,
5-day cleanse.
So that's the other thing too.
I
is,
can't
like,
wait to
after-
see how many people showed up
Haas
for
has
the
done her
second night.
I was gonna say, after the first night, there was only 2 of us that stayed.
Okay.
Because it's not
Really?
Yeah,
It's not pleasant at
rough.
first.
It's
it's
rough.
really rough.
Well, you're like
Especially-
uncovering demons. Like that's the
Yes.
point
yeah,
of it.
You're fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And the like physical toll.
But it's
of
also
just
coming back
puking
physically.
and
Yeah,
all
diarrhea
the bowel
and
movements. It's like you are spent. Like,
Wow.
So you fought it at first.
oh yeah. So
And
yeah. I
then-
want to hear He-Man. What finally broke you?
she did. It's she
she-
ayahuasca is Mother Earth. Like it's like that. When people talk about God and stuff, I was not a believer. I was more on the atheist side. Like I was raised very strict Catholic, and
Yeah.
I would like religion in general. I was like,
Organized.
this is not
religion.
for me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was just like, so when people talked about God, like I couldn't even like really relate it. But
Right.
then after that experience, she is her own entity, and like we're all her children, and
Wow.
she's a very, very strong presence.
And he's saying this like he is
Holy
certain. He's
cow.
not saying I
Yeah,
think. He's
no,
saying
no,
no,
no.
I know that.
Yeah.
I can
yeah.
tell.
I know
Well-
I can see it in your
Yeah.
body language right
Yep.
now. This
Yeah.
is very, very
And so like the first night,
I have goosebumps.
me too.
the shamans will tell you too, like she can show up in like a lot of different forms. And the first night I had this like what's your stage name?
Otter.
Otter knows I've been terrified of snakes my entire life. Like
Yeah.
deathly scared.
Yeah.
And of course she showed up as this like monstrous anaconda. Not like
my God.
not like even like
How did you know she was coming? Was it a feeling or
oh you know
You just
like
know.
was
we
it
were
a
in the
smell?
year
That's what I'm wondering. Do you smell something? Like, because I've heard when
you feel the energy of
Because-
her.
Yeah.
And then
like a vibration almost.
oh, it's like yeah. So whatever realm you're in, like
Okay.
once she comes, it's like you're like locked in on her, like a toddler would be with their mom.
So if
like you
you're-
have no
Right.
choice. Like you feel her.
And were you terrified?
terrified because I don't like snakes. I was really really
I
scared.
know.
Oh my
and then-
God.
I would have
If-
been like, I'm out.
She laughed it off like not
So
almost like in a dismissive way of just like you're just not ready and it's okay.
she kind of laughed at you. So did that
definitely.
take the fear?
No,
Sorry, did that take the fear away a little bit, or did
It
you take
didn't,
that
but
as
the-
like,
but then the very next vision was like I lived multiple lives as snakes, and I was like, okay,
Whoa.
I get it. Like
And you
I get it.
empathized with them.
100%.
Did you like
And-
get over your fear of snakes?
Yeah, to this day, I'm fine with it.
And I can
Like,
attest to this because
yeah.
yes, he has always been terrified of snakes. And I used to kind
Yeah.
of like fuck with him, and I'd send him like videos of snakes just to be like, just to be mean, basically,
Yeah.
like to scare him. And I sent him one not that long
Of
ago.
the kids playing with the snake.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, that's beautiful" or something. I'm like,
It is,
"Who
yeah.
are you?"
like
Yeah.
what?
He's not scared of snakes anymore.
Wow.
And just so you guys are smart, like Smart has really been into hearing about these journeys and maybe trying it herself. And then he told me how connected it is to a anaconda.
Yeah.
That I went, no, I think I'm going to have to be out. I don't know if I can fight it this
But
no,
she-
but that's the whole point.
I know.
That's
to
his
get over
fear.
these
I know, but
fears.
to know that you're probably I mean, that's.
It wouldn't be a
I
snake
don't know if
for
I'm
you,
that
though.
brave.
Well,
It would be
Right,
something
Russo?
else for
It-
you.
I think it would be a snake for me because I am terrified of
because you
snakes.
keep talking about it and thinking about
Oh
it.
yeah, it's going to be a snake.
It's gonna be.
Yes. Yeah, it's going
But
to be.
the shamans say like the two most common for everybody is either a snake or a jaguar. That's normally how she shows up.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
Interesting.
The only thing I knew about a jaguar growing up is I would love the keys to one, but that was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're terrified of you see it as a snake.
But I
Yeah.
do want to know.
freaking
But an
out.
anaconda snake, not
what
just any
happens
snake.
next?
So then the rest of that night was a lot of different lifetimes, different visuals.
That you had experienced. So like you kind of went
Oh, no,
like
I
your
was-
past lives.
That's exactly
So
It's
you do
almost
believe
like-
in reincarnation.
1,000%.
So it's like-
no question.
During this experience, are you like looking like not down? Are you just like experiencing it? Like I get it if you don't have the words for
No,
it,
no,
but
no.
are you just?
That's a good
it's-
question.
You're in it.
There was like moments I felt like when it was specifically this incarnation that I'm in, I was more of a top down where I would see like myself as a little kid, my grandpa, but like from a more of an observer perspective. But
Right.
then like I had lives as snakes,
Right.
butterflies, sharks.
Is that just going on around?
Whoa.
that
Oh.
was it was more first person. Like I was in
You were
You were
there,
swimming in the
feeling
ocean.
it.
You were
Yeah.
flying through.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, tell me
I
your
see.
experience
Okay.
of the butterfly.
Yeah, so the butterfly was it
Is
was
this what took you to the river by chance?
no, that was the night that I broke through. That was the second night. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
all the first
Sorry.
night.
We're still
Okay.
on first
We're
night.
on first night. Okay.
The butterflies, it was so like I was a blue butterfly and I was going through like a very, very dark forest, and there was definitely like moments where things were like bioluminescent. Like it was a gorgeous like journey.
Like
and
Avatar.
You definitely like Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's like I've met this like pink butterfly. We had this beautiful relationship, an entire life together. And then throughout that journey, at the like towards the end of it, there was like this dark wall that like closed and it like smashed us, and that was like the end of that. But then in that same moment, it was like I was writing a poem, like, and the butterflies were like the print, like they were like the stamp. So then
So
it
total
was like,
reincarnation.
definitely
Like,
exactly like it was like
Like you
That is
witnessed it almost.
crazy.
Like you.
oh
you
yeah, no, it was
Yeah. You
Dude.
you
that's
went through all the
insane.
phases of reincarnation.
yeah 100%.
Wow.
And I remember the sadness of like
Wow.
Like
the
losing.
butterfly
Yeah.
and losing the love
Wow.
of the pink butterfly and everything ending, but then
It was-
getting the joy of
right.
writing a like love letter. It was like it all it
Well,
all
it's all-
happens like
For a reason. It's
Yeah.
all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
all
Yep.
connected.
Haas is over here
And that's
like
how I feel
beside
because-
herself.
Because this is
Losing
why
my mind right now.
Yeah, this is why I feel like when people die, they're not completely gone.
Oh,
I've always
You're gonna cycle,
No,
through,
no.
right? Yeah,
loved the
you're sad,
idea of reincarnation.
Yeah,
You're
I have
sad, but-
to.
It's in this realm that you're not going to see them again.
Yeah.
There's multiple realms that you may run into them
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not.
So
But
what was like revealed to you during the next day, or am I skipping ahead?
No, you're
Can we
good.
like talk
We should-
about
we
how?
should
well,
go
no, I
into the
want to know
second
about
night.
the ego. Do you know when you
Yeah.
let go of your ego? Do you know when you're finally like
yeah.
screw it?
So
That's
or is
Nirvana,
that
right?
or is that the second
no,
night?
that it's
'Cause
both.
to me, you have
like
to kind
so,
of let go of it the first night to even do the second night.
yeah, exactly. So like the first night, it was just like I didn't realize how much of like a inner voice I had and ego, and it's like it like nothing knows you better than your own ego. So
Yeah.
it knows your like
Absolutely.
weaknesses and your strengths, and it's like if you're feeling scared, it's like, oh, here's how you can comfort. Like,
And it
it's
may
like,
not be the healthiest.
definitely not the healthiest.
It could be.
I think there's
But
like a
it's usually
degree,
not.
a degree of ego where it's important.
Right.
But it's finding the balance of
Exactly.
like between like your body, yourself, your soul, and your ego. And if you can
Nicely
find that
put.
trinity where they're all balanced out, I think that's the path
Nice.
that
Nicely
people
put.
should be on. But my ego personally was out of control, like way too much. And the first night, it's just like finally, like once I started puking, it's like basically anytime my ego would enter my thoughts, ayahuasca, she would make me throw up. I had no choice. It wasn't like, it was like, okay, I have to puke. Like, and every time I puked, it was like a release, but it was like a battle between my ego and her over and over, and the consequence was puking. So it's like the first night I genuinely think
Like a punishment? Like you keep bringing
no,
ego up?
she's very kind. It's not a punishment.
Okay.
Probably
She knows.
saying you don't
Like,
want this. This is hurting
This
you.
is something like you
Yeah.
have to let go.
Exactly.
You have to
Okay.
get rid of this.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
the
You
purging.
think about
Like,
that. It's hurting you. This
Yeah.
is hurting you. Is
Which
how
is
I
weird
feel.
because you're not a very egotistical person from what I know about you. You seem like a very easygoing, lighthearted person. And so, from my perspective, granted, I don't think I know you as
she
well
can
as
chime
Otter
in.
Let
does.
me tell
Otter
you.
Otter can chime in. Yeah.
So he definitely used to be like, not like egomaniac. Like Russo's always been like a kind, good-hearted, like good,
Right.
Very gentle soul.
gentle soul, sure. But like definitely there was like this ego, like I don't know how to explain it, just kind of like banter, like
Yeah.
I'm better than you at this game or whatever, you know.
Okay.
And then semi recently he went like disc golfing with my husband because he's my husband's best friend, and so like my husband I think got like an ace, which
Yeah.
is, you know, like a hole in one basically. And normally like Russo would be like, no you didn't, like you're cheating, you know, like just kind of like that. And this last time he was like, good for you, good job, good for you.
Oh,
So it was like his ego is just like out of the way, and he's just, I don't know. That's the only way I can
Wow.
explain it.
Do
I
you
have
feel
to.
it
Weird.
different as a
Yeah,
because you've been
I
through
s-
it. Does it?
I still struggle. Like
Well,
ego always.
well, everyone has
It's
those.
it's not like it went away.
I try to keep it.
They
in
show
check.
you how. Yeah,
Like I'm very conscious
nice
of like
to keep it checked. Right.
it's a necessity.
I love what you
Well,
said about the balance.
Exactly. When it grows out of control, that's where the issues come.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so yeah, she would not allow it to exist. Like anytime I had a thought of like anything, I would end up puking. And then the whole first night was just a battle, and I never got to where I felt like I needed to get. And
Because you were fighting it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then like so it's like it's 5 days. The first night is ceremony. The second night you actually partake in ayahuasca. The third night is like meditation. They do a rape ceremony, which is like tobacco that they like blow up your nose, and it's like it's a cleansing.
Yeah.
and
Okay, I've heard of that.
all of that. And then the fourth night we did it again. And as soon as I took it, it felt like not only did it take like less time than the first night where I was saying like 45 minutes to an hour, like it felt quicker, but the second I got the urge to puke, it wasn't like I can't puke. I was
Don't
like,
fight it.
just fucking
Just
let
let it
go.
go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
let's get through this.
The second night I definitely puked like way less. And then when I finally like broke through it, and there was like there's a lot to get there. It was like I had moments where it was like ancestors, friends, family, all of that like cheering me on, because like it kept like building up slowly, and it's like the mantra I personally had, or the chant I had was like I am him, and it would start very, very slow, and it'd build up, and then the more I felt it, the more I was like, okay, I could get there, and then I'd fall.
Like you knew
and
you had a
restart.
purpose.
Yeah,
You knew.
Whoa.
I'd
Right.
fall and restart and fall and restart, and it like just kept happening. And then finally I got there, and it's like when I got there, it was like experiencing everything I've experienced in this incarnation, and it was literally the saddest fucking moments I've ever had and the happiest moments I've ever had.
So
And
extremes. It was
Yeah.
it
extreme.
was definitely
The
extremes.
polar opposites of each
Yeah.
other.
And it was the balance of figuring out like that without all the sadness and darkness, like you don't have the light and happiness.
Yeah.
And you can't appreciate it. You can't appreciate it without that.
Right,
So it's
right.
like
How do you? Right.
finding like the balance of it all.
Moderation.
And it kept like cycling. And then finally it was like every time the story would end.
This is the first night.
This
Second
is the
night.
second night.
Second night.
Oh,
Definitely
sorry.
second night.
We're
yeah.
on second night
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Deep
okay.
into second
But I was
night.
going to ask you, like on the first night,
Yeah.
were these people around? Like, were you trying to get up somewhere, or you didn't even have that on? The
I
first
didn't
night?
even have
that. Okay,
No,
thanks.
the
Okay,
first night
sorry
was
about that.
like past lives and
More like-
childhood trauma.
Kind of like about
you're-
letting go.
But you're
Yes.
just sitting there.
Yes, yeah.
Right, right.
Okay.
Definitely the first night, the whole time I sat there.
Sat
I didn't
there.
move once. Like
Showing that Yeah, our body's just
actually, I
some
take
sort
that
of
back.
a vessel.
I would go to the bathroom, but that was a whole journey. And without that guy that I was talking about, the translator, I could have never even made it. Like,
Okay.
He had to like guide you to the restroom.
he had to hold me like I was like an elderly
What
person
a
to get
job.
there. Yeah,
But that's what they do. That's
Yeah.
their whole thing.
They know it.
That was my
Yeah.
question. I was like, because I know you like shit yourself. Like, how do you?
Oh, it's
How do you
yeah.
do that? Does someone help?
I feel like you
Oh,
just have
yeah.
to experience it all in a toilet.
you? Yeah.
Or he's like, no.
Well, it's because the shaman creates
And also,
the tent that you guys
Yeah.
are like imagining, like that field feels like that's where you're on the spiritual journey. And so then when you're walking to the toilet, you're still, I mean, beyond any other psychedelic you would ever have, kind of tripping, but you know that you are there to release bowels and that's it. And then you got to go back to that yurt because that yurt feels like a portal to
of
the
where
spirit
all
realm.
this is happening. Like, you know, there's
Do
something in
you
there saying, I
Wash
need
your
to be there.
hands afterward.
I would like to think I did. I genuinely
I don't know why
don't
that's where
know
my little
or
brain
remember.
goes.
But
Well, I'm just wondering if they.
I mean, so
How hygienic
here's the thing
is
too. I did it kind of bougie where like we all had our own rooms. We
Oh.
definitely had like we were in the forest, but like we all had our own
Like little room.
Like a dorm room situation.
like nicer than that. It was
that
like
sounds like a nightmare
Like a
for the one guy
hotel.
that's in charge of all 6 of you. That almost sounds like a nightmare. Like, I'd want to see
No,
all 6 of you at the
They
same
do
time.
this
Exactly.
though to like
Yeah.
see this transformation.
right,
Like
you're
they
right.
are doing. They
You're
are
right.
guiding you through this amazing
Yeah.
journey.
he definitely got a lot of validation about it, especially like the second night because like
Okay.
he knew once I broke through, and we talked about the next day. Like he's just like it felt
Okay.
comforting. He's like, I see you, and I was like, I know.
He was
like
babysitting you,
yeah.
but he was helping you through the most
Definitely.
transformative journey of your
Yeah.
life.
yeah, he
Wow.
knew his job and he did it very
That's
very well.
very
Like
cool.
he was
You want someone
locked
who's
in. Yeah,
ready to do it. That's awesome.
and so yeah, like the second
Otter,
night,
did you wash your hands? What kind of question is it?
It's a
I
fair
just-
question.
He's
think I
transforming his
did.
whole mindset right now. He's
He
not
doesn't
worried
have
about
any.
his
He could be a
hands.
butterfly at this point. He
nerves
doesn't
in
even have
me.
hands. He doesn't even have hands at this point. We don't know.
I think I did. But
Okay.
I
Who knows?
I don't
But
know.
okay. You were a butterfly. You didn't.
Is there anything else you want to say about night 2?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot.
So after
wait. Yeah.
after all that, finally like breaking through and then going through the cycles of life, and I will also say this:
How long did it feel like you were there once you broke through?
thousands of years, like thousands.
Lifetimes.
It literally felt like I was like, I accepted that. This is where it's always acceptance. I accepted I'm gonna be here forever, like in that cycle of
Yeah.
just. And I'm telling you, I am like laughing, crying, like bawling my eyes out, and
Yeah.
happy. It's
like
the-
hysterical.
The
yeah, definitely
extremes.
Yeah.
hysterical,
The
like on both
extremes.
sides.
Yeah.
Like
It's
And
almost
it's
like,
like-
you have to go through the extremes to find your balance.
yes, that's a good way to put it. And then finally, like accepting, like after I was like, this is it. This. I'm back here. Like this is. I'm back to source. I'm gonna be here. It is what it is. Once I like finally accepted it, then it was like I got just the most beautiful, like motherly energy saying like it's okay and like you did good. And it's like I felt her like hands as like the wind itself, like
Right.
purging. Once everything's just purging and
Right,
just like
yeah.
nature sounds and back to like the vibration.
I was going
like,
to say, are you still hearing the vibration? Or could
I have
you,
to
could you
really,
find it?
I can. It's there.
Okay.
I would say the easiest way to translate it, but it's not close. But the closest thing is like they say Earth itself has a frequency of 432 hertz.
Mhm.
I would say that's the closest I could get to explaining that. So it's like
Okay.
Frequency.
That
Yeah.
frequency. Okay, gotcha.
I'll
Gotcha.
still try to tune into that, like personally, or listen to music or anything that's in 432, and I'll get glimpses. But it's not during the journey. I was there, And
Right.
then the other thing too is like I view her as a god, but part of it was like we're all like divine beings, like we are gods themselves, and like at least me, like
We're
I
all a
chose to
part of
come
this.
to this incarnation. Like I made a
Interesting.
conscious choice.
Do you think we all do?
I think most humans do. I
Interesting.
can't say all or definitively because there's like a weird thing with like the Matrix or whatever you want to call it, where there's like people are like programmed to like misguide you or throw you on a different path. And it's like,
Well, wouldn't that be the yin and the yang? Wouldn't that be the good and the bad? Like what you were
Yeah.
talking about. Wouldn't that be one of the extremes?
it feels even like darker than that.
Does
Feels
it?
like,
So you're saying
There
are
is a Satan,
people
there is
who
a devil
choose
there.
to reincarnate to throw other people off their path?
no.
Oh,
No.
that's what I thought you
No,
were
no,
saying
Okay.
too.
No,
Okay.
like this is like a program, like
Like
It's
a
just-
computer program,
is it
like a
just-
video game.
Is it part of the universe that's been thrown in there?
oh yeah. No, it's the
It's
so the other thing too is like I remember vividly like being upset with the way that humans take care of Earth.
That's-
like, and I was
okay.
like, we have like a lot of concrete, trash, debris, da da da.
Yeah.
And her being like, these are tests. It's okay. I know, and she's gonna be fine. Like it was like, and so then like I think there's
We're being
certain humans
tested
that
and-
are tests, but they're
Yeah.
not. I'm not even saying they're from Source or her. They're like people call them like NPCs or like
Okay.
non-player characters.
yeah.
Like there's distractions intentionally
Wow.
to make the right
Choices.
course. But I do
Yeah.
think
So wait,
most
okay.
people I interact with, like we are of her and the divine spirit, and like we made a choice to come back here, and we just forget.
Yeah.
This is where like when
And
this
maybe
podcast
those-
started with when you are born and experience DMT, and when you die, I think it's that bridge, and it's like
On to the next.
we forget through that bridge, and it's like we all have amnesia. Like I know from my personal experience, I can't speak for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I got to that realm and that like spirit, I was like, how the fuck did I forget? Like I was like mad at myself. Like I was like,
It's so obvious. It's right
so
there.
obvious.
I know
Like,
what you mean.
I get goosebumps. It's like just like
you're
I
almost
right
felt
there.
so silly.
You're
Like,
telling
yeah.
yourself like
Yeah.
you've like how many times do you have to learn this? Like
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
you know you've heard me
Wow.
pause when I say no. Smarsh just needs to take herself into the corner and sit down and go, what the hell?
Yeah. So
Dude, were you ever
That's amazing.
scared? I mean,
Oh,
I'm sure you were
definitely.
scared a lot, but like
yeah.
throughout the journey, would you say you were more scared or more like brought to awareness?
Like reaping the
Like,
rewards.
what was
So-
the boundary between like there was obviously like 20% you were terrified to death, and then like 80% you were like reborn? Like, what is the
Or euphoric? Or
I have a feeling though.
It's
The way he was feeling it. There's no
sounds like
mathematical
yeah, it was kind
thing
of
to
all
it.
over.
There's no.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's like a mathematical thing, and if I wasn't in such a dark place, I might have been more scared.
But that's why
But-
you did it, though.
exactly. But so like at that point, 'cause,
You
like,
knew you
I've-
were in a dark place for your life, and you're like, okay, I want to make a difference.
I definitely feel like ayahuasca. Another thing too, like a different translation. There's a lot of translations for it, but
Yeah.
it's Vine of the Dead. So you're interacting with that realm.
Right.
It's like the birth, the death.
Oh, that's
Vine
cool
of the Dead,
and
that's the
scary.
theme.
Why there's like
Yeah.
ancestors and stuff, but at that time before ayahuasca, I didn't care if I died. Like I was just like,
Right.
I wasn't suicidal, but I was just like, fuck it,
Just
I
in a
don't
dark
care.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then like after the experience, it's like I had a new appreciation and like
how you
since
got
I
there and
chose
what
here,
you're a
I was
part
like,
of.
okay, well
Right.
I got to live this out because like
I made this choice.
exactly.
Okay. So I have
yeah.
a few questions for you.
So it gives you
And-
power over your own life to take control in a way, to go, wait a minute, I was reassured that I made this choice at some point for myself,
Yeah.
and I don't really need to question why or what it is, but I know I'm here,
yeah.
and that almost gives you enough to
Well,
pull out of a dark place and go, hey, I just have to trust myself.
exactly. Because I used to think like the universe was just like a bunch of like coincidences.
Right,
And you
yeah.
just like played out the way that it
and you just go with the flow.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then after this, it's like the way I view it is more
Intentional.
definitely more intentional, but it's more like experiences and test. And like I use the word test because I don't have a word for it, but it's
Trials, figuring it out.
yeah, whatever it is, and it's more so how I react to it and realizing that maybe I need this pain to
Yeah.
experience joy.
Yeah.
And maybe I need to
It's an acceptance.
fall apart to rebuild. And it
Yeah.
so it's like all of it is like more encompassing of like I used to just like, if I was having like sad days or bad days, I was just like, oh, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. And now I'm like, wow, it's like a privilege that this is happening to me, because on the flip side, it's going to be beautiful. Like,
Wow, that's a
You
really great
know
way
that.
to look
You
at it.
I
know it.
love that.
I need to adopt that mindset.
And I think
We all do.
I think it comes from that feeling of knowing you're not there all by yourself.
Yeah,
Like you are
that
a
is
part of
reassuring,
this.
too.
Like
Yeah.
you are a part of this whole thing. You've experienced. You are a part of it. You chose to be there.
Well, and that's
And
what I
you have
love
that
so
level
much
of
about
of-
drugs, honestly, is like, like most of the drugs I've done in my life, it's really given me perspective. And like, not to the same level, because I've always wanted to do ayahuasca, but it's always like, you need the negative to see the positive. You need to have the
Absolutely.
downs to see the and
Yeah.
but like I never
find
would
your
have seen that
moderation.
without drugs. I hate to
Same.
say that.
No, same. I
But
agree.
I think drugs are a beautiful thing. It opens your eyes to like
Yeah.
a whole different experience,
Different
of life.
realms.
Different
Yeah.
realms,
Yeah.
different
And-
ways to think of
And
things.
also on this topic and the podcast, like, I don't think it's for everybody. I
not.
needed it.
And you need to be ready,
I think
and you
other-
need to be prepared.
Yeah.
you should.
Yes.
Shouldn't.
You need to be ready. You need to be
But I-
prepared,
but I-
and then please go to a
You
good
can't
place.
dose your best friend
I-
thinking it's going to be a good idea, because it's usually not. But sometimes it might.
I
But
also think people can get there different ways. Like, I personally
I
needed
agree.
this,
Yeah.
but like, I think if you are conscious about life and meditate and exercise, and like, if you feel like you're on the right path, then you are. It's like, you might not need it.
Right.
I needed it, but
Right.
I don't think it's for everybody.
I
Like,
agree.
Yeah, I think you can get there by yourself.
Hey there, Sudbuds. If you liked our theme song, don't forget to check out Kendall Gentry. You can go to kendallgentry.com and check out their new album, Kendall Gentry and More Friends. Keeping it real, keeping it fresh. I have a few questions for you, and I
Definitely,
just want
definitely.
like a quick answer. Like,
Okay.
you don't have to like.
It's just so hard to get there.
Yeah, I know it's hard. Okay, so my first question is just give me the 1st thing that comes to your mind out of all the incarnations that you experienced during this ceremony journey. Which one would you say like resonated with you the most, or was most impactful, or
change your life.
So
that you
outside of this incarnation,
outside of like
'cause
who
that-
you are today,
Yeah, that was the most
The most
powerful.
present, yeah.
like the butterfly,
The-
or whatever.
No, I would say either the butterflies, or I also had one with like sharks, where it's like I had like
So you're in the water.
I was definitely in the water, but it didn't even feel like earth. But we were in the water, and like I had like a partner shark, and we had like 3 little sharks, and I was like guiding them, teaching them,
Whoa.
and that one felt
So this is my next question
Yeah.
for you, because I've noticed a
Giving
theme.
me chills.
I've noticed a theme is you always have a partner, and I know you
Yeah.
went.
Same.
I
Yeah.
noticed
Same thing.
you went into this when you were having a difficult time with your current partner.
Yeah.
So do you think something within, like deep within you, is you want a partner in life that you can build a life with?
100%.
Like you're not
but
one of those
I
like
also don't think it was just because I was going through that with my partner at the time. I think it's because I felt the feminine and the masculine, and it creates a whole.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm very drawn to a partner. Is I know I have faults. I know by myself
Yeah.
I will never achieve what I want to achieve.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need the divine
the
feminine.
yin and the
as
yang.
well.
Okay.
You need that.
And-
you need that.
And everyone has masculine and feminine
Exactly.
in them.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
It's hard to find the opposite though when you're like when you're so caught up on your own.
What did
masculinity
you
or
learn
femininity.
about that relationship? So how long were you in this relationship?
So I was in that relationship for like almost 8
When you went
8 years.
almost 8 years when you go in
8
for
years?
this, right? Okay, and you're still with her because you
But
said she's
going
there.
into that, it was probably 5.5.
And she was with you at this time.
No.
So to clarify, he was with this person for 5 years when he did his first, and at this point only, ayahuasca
Yeah.
ceremony,
Correct.
and then you guys were together 8 years total.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
you stayed with her.
Yes.
Okay, she did not do the
And-
ceremony with
and-
you.
Because I'm
This-
thinking,
this
I
was
don't know
another
why,
lesson
but
that-
I really thought
This was
that
another
this was,
lesson.
that's where I was going. I was going to
I knew I needed to end that relationship.
Oh, you
I got
did.
very clear signs. And
You didn't know until you had the trip though.
no.
But it was part of your struggle. It was
after
part of
the
your,
trip.
was this part of your, I don't care, like, I just don't care if I'm alive or not alive. I'm not suicidal, but was it part of that?
I don't even want to blame her for that. 'Cause
Well, no, I
No,
just
no,
meant,
no.
no. I mean, the relationship that you like, was the universe telling you that this is not a good relationship for you, for her,
And we're not
for
blaming
everybody?
her.
Yeah. I don't mean blame at all.
Okay.
I was just surprised you're still with her after, because I thought this would be the beginning of the end.
So that
This
was going
is-
to be my question.
this is-
Why did it take 3 more years for
This
that
is
to...
lessons learned.
Okay.
I know post ayahuasca, I needed to end that relationship.
Wow.
My ego, once again, it's like I've spent a week just fighting ego.
Yeah.
And then
Damn
my
it.
ego did not want to let it go because we
Fucking
had
ego.
such a long past. I
Yeah.
loved her so much. I was like, I can't.
And
a
that's
lot of
let go.
history to let go.
Yeah,
that's
I
your
can't let go.
ego. Like,
And she was probably the last thing that in the journey I did let go of, because like it's like you have to let go of everything
yeah,
to fully
you do.
experience it.
I would see that. You
And
can't- yeah.
she was the last thing that I was still holding on to.
You had-
and then
you have to have
post
that
ayahuasca-
trust.
I'm sorry.
You have to have that trust. Yeah.
Post ayahuasca, it's like I knew I needed to end it, and I still like it lingered on for another
Yeah,
2.5 years.
You probably were not thinking like fully clearly. You had so many experiences. I can only imagine like
That's a valid point, Haas.
trying to like
so
make
many
sense of it all.
experiences in a
Right.
short amount
And
of
knowing
time.
that, knowing that you probably should end the relationship. Like I keep saying, it just because relationships end, it doesn't have to be somebody's fault.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know why. It just
Sometimes
seems like
things
we're
just
all
fall apart.
But
Yeah.
don't you think we try and blame way quicker?
Oh, for
And-
sure. I
but
think that's our instinct.
Is it our instinct? And I think it's
so.
survival too. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
need to make sense out of this. It's so damn sad.
Yeah.
I need to make sense out of this. Let's blame somebody.
yeah.
But
and it can't necessarily
hey, it's
be
way healthier to go,
you, like-
darn it.
you like find your awakening, you find a new sense of
Yeah.
yourself, and then you just have to end a relationship. That feels
And that's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay to
same.
be sad. It's
In
okay
this-
not to be okay for a little bit.
in this realm though, like as you were saying, like you have all these realms. So that's really cool that eventually you got to that. And
Yeah.
and obviously you're with someone now that like we obviously very much love. So we
Thank you, podcast.
hopefully that
March
works out.
manifested
Yeah.
well.
And we're sorry that it didn't work out with your last partner, but obviously it probably wasn't the right fit. So.
It wasn't. So anyway,
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
No. you're
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
well, the
accepted
universe. I think it had a purpose for the
It
time.
did,
Exactly.
And
you
everything
don't
has
spend
happened.
8 years.
I
you
also-
don't spend 8 years.
I also
with
wouldn't
somebody.
be the person I am today without that.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
I wouldn't,
Exactly.
once again,
Can't
the
spend-
lessons, I wouldn't appreciate things that I do without that relationship.
See,
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like that was a
it
dark.
was supposed to happen.
yeah. So it's
All
like,
of
sorry,
now
our-
I'm ready-
it was
I'm
dark.
ready for the light now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
Sorry, it was dark. It got a little too long, but welcome back,
Yeah.
son.
Okay.
You're back in the light,
Yeah.
son. Welcome back.
So one last question before we
Absolutely.
kind of move on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can move on from night 2.
I am like shaking right now. This
Yeah.
is the coolest story
It's
I've ever
cool.
heard.
But I was going to say, so like you obviously went into that. I keep calling it a journey. Sorry, I'm just going to
That's
call it a journey.
That's fine.
It's
It
because
is
of
a
B.
journey.
It's
Yeah.
because of B.
You obviously went
Call it whatever you
into that journey at that point in your life because you were like looking for something more.
Looking for life.
You do-
it sounded like.
First question: do you plan on doing it again? Ayahuasca.
And if you are, can I come with you?
Definitely. And that's the tricky thing is like, I didn't. Like, post ayahuasca, I was like, I hope I never do this again.
Okay.
Till the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, when
But
you were
now
done?
I do feel like I'm a little. I feel like I'm closer to the course than I ever was before, but I still sometimes feel like I need a little guidance and reset. And so I do think I'll partake again.
Okay.
And if I do partake again, I'm going to go straight to the Amazon. I'm not
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
No more
in a-
messing around in Mexico.
It was a beautiful experience.
Sure.
I needed it.
Sure.
But
What is. You said the Amazon, that's the female.
no, the
Anaconda
Amazon.
is the
The
female.
anaconda.
The Amazon's the rainforest.
But
It's
wait,
where the
but-
two plants
but-
come from.
So isn't there another plant that's more masculine, like Native
Yeah,
Americans?
so we did it. Okay.
Or-
Yeah, absolutely. So
What am I thinking of?
So
Are you
that's
thinking of
part of
peyote?
so that's part of the ceremony. Is the last day you do San Pedro, which is the masculine, which is cousins with peyote.
Mescaline peyote.
They're the exact same.
Okay.
They're the exact same. Just
okay, and what's
different
it called?
regions. San Pedro.
San Pedro.
It's a cactus,
A cactus. Okay.
and it's another psychedelic.
Is this
like
from Mexico
peyote.
or where is this from? Do you know?
San Pedro
is it north?
all the way from like South America up through Central America.
Okay.
Like you could grow it in Colorado. Like
Okay.
it's just it just needs like an
Arid,
climate.
arid type dry. Yeah.
And like
Okay.
in Peru, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a tree. They're
Yeah.
literally
Wow.
everywhere.
Okay.
So I just find that
But the masculine, here's what's
Amazing.
ironic.
Like, we're talking about a whole world, right?
Yes.
And then in Amazon is the female, and then the male part is being grown in a different part of the effing world, but it's
Okay,
still the same world. I'm
this
sorry,
is
but my
definitely
head
something
is
that
like spinning right now.
I wanted to
This is
say
amazing to me.
is like, it feels counterintuitive based off of this reality, because like in this reality, men are expected to be more the disciplinary, like the mothers are more like loving, kind, nurturing.
Yeah.
In that realm, it's the opposite. Like
The mom is
Mother
in charge.
Ayahuasca does not fuck around,
Right.
and she will tell you what you need.
That's how I picture it.
And then the masculine is very forgiving.
That's where
And
I'm running to when I get
and-
scared. That's no, I have
And
to feel
he's-
like I went, yeah,
like that spirit is more like
I'm gonna nurture you.
fix you right back up,
Yeah.
like take care of you.
Yeah.
But
But the hard love, you need the hard love from.
here's the thing too,
her.
is like I had San Pedro before in
Yeah.
Peru, like the first time that I went to go do
Okay.
ayahuasca.
Okay.
And I had a psychedelic experience similar to like a mild version of certain mushroom trips.
Okay. Okay.
After the ceremony, once I did it, I was at that point I had nothing left to give. So I didn't even have a good experience on San Pedro. And San Pedro is supposed to be like euphoric, like Molly.
Really?
At that point though, I was
Yeah,
just
it's your
done.
nurturer.
I had
It's your-
nothing left
yeah.
to give.
Weird.
Like I didn't even want to.
Because the Amazon's your tough
I was
love.
empty.
It's like your,
Why,
your mom. I mean,
why
it's
do you
your
think
tough love.
that is? If we
Ayahuasca's-
can touch on that real quickly. Why do you think that is?
Why I didn't.
Why he was empty?
Yeah, why do you
Oh.
think that drained you so
no,
much?
no, because physically I had nothing left. So like I was trying to drink
Oh,
water.
just yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Not just
Oh.
the
No.
drug.
The San Pedro was great.
Oh.
I
you
couldn't eat, like
yourself.
I was just dead.
I
Like,
thought you meant the drug, like literally was like
No.
drained you.
Thank you for clarifying.
And I was
No.
like, really?
Your
So
physical
I had
finally.
10 gallons of water in 5 days. Like I was just like chugging water nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but
the-
shrooms can make you so freaking thirsty.
Well, and the whole time, all you have is fruit. Like you have fruit in the morning and that's it. So it's like
yeah, 'cause
part of it is the detox.
You don't want to
but-
undo everything you.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And then like the absolute last night we had like fish and rice and it was just
That was
like,
a feast.
Salty.
Oh.
No.
But did it seem like a feast?
It did, but I could almost not even get it down. And then it's like for like 2 months, everything no matter what I ate, I was just like, I can't believe how
Because your
salty
body was like
everything
fully
is.
cleansed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
And
everything.
we're used
Wow.
to like having way too much like
and when you're
sodium.
cleansed, you're
That's
all of your
crazy.
senses are firing.
Yeah.
really good.
And like I saw them make it, like they barely like sprinkled salt, and it's all I could taste. I was like, this is salty.
So, just to wrap this up fully,
Yeah.
how would you say that this experience has changed your life now?
That's a good question, Haas.
Yeah, I would say definitely an appreciation for life. Like didn't have that before, and also trying to like understand other people's perspectives, and that we're all in this together. We all chose to come here, and it's like I don't
we
know
all
what
have dirty
anyone's
laundry.
going through.
We all have clean laundry.
And to try to keep ego in check. Those are the big
Yeah,
three.
ego.
Like
That's-
the
those are
ego ones,
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs that, I would say.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I know we could probably talk about this forever
Awesome.
because it's like
We might have you on
Infinite.
again.
we might have to have you on again.
for sharing. Yeah, we'll just
Because
have
I
you.
think we have
yeah.
a million questions. But before we wrap it up, before we do our 6 on the line, is there any last words you want to say about this experience or anything in general?
No, I mean, I'm grateful you guys had me on. You guys asked excellent questions.
I'm so
And,
grateful for your story.
Yeah, just
Would you recommend this to someone?
someone
Sorry, I
seeking
hope
it.
I didn't cut
no,
you
no.
off.
Someone seeking it. Like,
Yeah.
and I've been very clear. Like, I've talked to a lot of people in life about this. I don't recommend it, but if you have a calling for it,
Yeah.
then no question you should go do it.
I've
Like,
always wanted to do
then
it.
I think you
So
should.
like Haas, I think
That
you
was
should
really
do it.
well put.
Hardcore.
Me?
There's a
I
difference
don't think
between
I
a
should do it.
calling or a need or a want. There's a difference.
Oh yeah.
So I
If
get
you
that.
feel
I
drawn
appreciate-
to it, I support you. I will give you the link of like the website that I used this second time.
it worked out much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
They're literally like in every country, and
Nice.
Yeah.
like
Nice. They believe what they're doing.
they definitely they believe what they're doing, and they also they do more of like a authentic check, because
That's what I would want. Yeah.
the issue is just like the downfall of humanity, not like maybe the NPCs. There are people that use ayahuasca to influence whoever's under that experience.
It's like a marketing ploy almost.
Oh, really?
Well,
like a
yeah.
brainwashing type?
I wouldn't even say that, especially like on the female realm. There's dark sides to everything, but
Yeah.
there's certain shamans that have like touched women
Okay.
appropriately,
Oh,
or like
okay. Yeah.
Oh
and-
God, I didn't even think
Like
about
taking
that.
advantage of
Yeah,
them and
'cause
their
you're-
vulnerability.
Oh, no.
The situation.
because you are
You're vulnerable.
You're very vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're under the influence of Mother Ayahuasca, but also the shaman.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Oh, I
there's-
didn't even
there's
think
a-
about
You're right.
that.
And
dichotomy to
the
it.
shaman is human.
They're the tether.
Yes.
So you need
Yeah.
to.
Oh, that's horrible.
You're right. Thank you for that.
So it's not just,
Just
like
remember.
all rainbows and sunshine.
But
Yeah.
as
It's like
you-
there's darkness.
As you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Russo, like if you
But-
have any doubt in your mind, it's really not something you should do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if you even like, I think you should have a calling to it. But if you have a calling to it,
And
no
also,
question
what
you
are
should
your
do it.
reasons? I mean, are you really trying to retrain a neural pathway that has just
That's a good
brought
point,
you
too.
down like a
Yeah.
horrible road? You know, you're approaching, I don't know, your 50s, 60s, and you're like, I don't want to go down this road anymore.
Well, and I think it'd be good for like a humanity as a whole to
Yeah.
do ayahuasca.
Yeah.
But the issue is like the reason like 4 people dropped out. Like there was this one guy from the U.S. from Texas that he was a banker his whole life, and he had a fucking meltdown, like bad, like
Because he had to like,
He was fighting demons that he couldn't fight.
he-
So it's like he didn't do it again. And this is what I'm saying. Like I want to.
that would be tough.
Well,
Oh,
be
my
very
heart goes out
transparent
to
that,
somebody
like,
like that.
And the other thing is like he went down there. His perspective was to meet Jesus. That was his intention,
Ooh,
and
It's
it
not
just
what
didn't happen.
think-
and
Yeah.
things didn't go his
And
way.
yeah,
So he had a letdown, basically.
He probably-
Like, he was
He had a
disappointed.
meltdown. Like,
Yeah.
it was bad.
It could be
on
one of
the-
those where you got faced with who you are and you weren't
Yeah.
you had to admit I am not happy with who I am.
Or like an epiphany of like,
Oh my God, this
yeah.
is me.
shit.
And then that could cause it.
I do think she just gives people what they need. I went in with the intention of like I want to be crystal clear about this relationship. I want to be crystal clear about why I'm on this earth. And I also went in with the intention of like at the time I was drinking like way too much, and I was on
Okay.
a sober journey, and I was like, is alcohol I was expecting alcohol to be part of it. And
Yeah.
she was so kind about everything. Like
Yeah. Okay.
that my expectations were not what I experienced, but
Yeah.
I just embraced it. And I
Yeah.
don't think that gentleman embraced what
Okay.
she was giving.
like maybe he was fighting it too
his
much.
ego.
Well, I
yeah,
think
was
the
a little
ego
too
can
big.
be, and also
Yeah.
those demons can be pretty bad. Like people
Yeah.
don't want to admit that they are a banker and they're only interested in the bottom line, and they kicked people out of their homes because they have to. They have a whole
That's
board.
hard.
They have a whole board they have to answer to. So now
Yeah.
they've kicked young families out of their homes. They're homeless, and I couldn't even imagine what going.
Yeah.
Your brain being a banker.
yeah.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Russo.
thank you.
This was like
Thank you.
a journey
great.
for ourselves.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Eye-opening.
Oh, holy cow. I cannot wait to try it. This is this
you
is amazing.
should.
I've been wanting to do it for a long time. We went to Peru a few years ago with my family. We were going to do it, and then like we went with my mother, and it just didn't feel like the right
And
setting.
she was like, you can't do that. Huh?
It wasn't like a mom daughter.
She didn't even say no. It was
Yeah,
just
it's
kind of
just
like we never really. It just didn't feel.
But
like
also,
the right
you're taking
time.
5 days out of to do it properly.
Yeah,
It
I'm
sounds
like, I'm
you're
not going to
taking-
take my mother to Peru and then be like, I'll see you in 5 days. I got to go
Peace
trip
out.
my brains out. But it has always really called to me. I always felt like it was a really cool experience. I don't know what I'm going to get out of it, but
Yeah.
I
I
can't
can't
thank
see
you
how you
enough
wouldn't.
for sharing your experience because
Absolutely.
it's really brought in
And
some
Haas,
light into me.
when you do your experience, let us know how it goes.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think go with like your intuition, because they have 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 14 days is normally
Whoa,
the max.
14?
That would be too heavy, I think.
uh,
But yeah, you never
just
know.
whatever you're feeling. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's
Just do
good
what
you have
feels good.
options.
Yeah, just
right.
do what
That
feels
is
good.
Yeah. No, we
All
can't
right.
thank you
Nice.
enough. I've been literally like freaking out about this podcast all day. I'm so glad.
I'm
that
beginning
I
to
got
think
hear about
Haas
this.
intentionally erased the original episode. She's like, I
Maybe
need to
that's
be
what
there
happened.
for it.
You know
Oh
what?
no, we have to do it again.
Where did it go? I don't
Like I
know.
said, the universe has been testing me, and I know I won't win, so I'm just riding it along.
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
that's all you
and
can
I think
do.
I think it's almost over. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
I
as
just was
Russo
riding
can
it.
attest, maybe there's some broader power.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta ride it. I can't fight it. You know.
She'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
But
she's
seriously,
trying to show
thank
me
you.
I like
I've
that
been
message.
on chills. all
Whatever
day.
you're
This
going
is
through, it's
awesome.
for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
I like
a
that.
reason. And
All right.
then like the slow down. Just slow down and breathe. Slow down.
Slow down.
And you can't, you're going to
Slow down. Take ayahuasca. Chill out.
slow down.
I don't know if it's a chill out, but okay. All right, 6 on the line. What do we got, Smarge?
So, first one is, are you a sorter or just throw it all in when you do your laundry? And does that mimic how you are with your personal relationships? Like, are you that guy that everybody's welcome? I'll just throw everybody in one big room. Or do you sort through who you're going to bring into that room?
So definitely more of throw it all in there. Like
Okay.
I do cold washes, all of that. And I used to be a savage about the flip side where it's just like I would let it just like chill in a laundry basket for days, and that's where I would grab it.
Okay.
Now I am still just throw everything in there, but I try to be really good about laundry of like sorting it right away after, because then it's just like it makes the rest of my life easier.
So that kind of leads into our next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you put it away? Or like when is laundry finished for you? When it's clean and washed or when it's folded and put away?
Oh, fold it and put away.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
Is this
It-
a change that happened after ayahuasca? Because I'm like, this
It
is
actually
not the
is,
Russo
yeah.
I knew before. This
Ah.
is the Russo who left Taco Bell in my car.
I also try to just like
Oh, Otter, nice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad you
No, you're
noticed that.
fine.
Yeah, no,
You're
he's
spot
not that way.
Well, he did say,
I've always loved
realized-
you, Russo. I'm just
Oh, I
saying.
know.
That's-
Well,
No,
but I
you're
think
good.
he
was
realized.
just
He said, "I just realized it made life a little bit easier."
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Instead of
why
like
wouldn't you want to
every
do
day
that?
digging
Yeah,
through and figuring it out.
you
It's
finally
just like,
got it.
It takes an hour, and then it's like
Nice.
through the duration of the laundry, it's easier. So
I have to just share something really quick about my
yeah.
fiance. He does this really fun thing that I love. No, I hate it.
Yeah,
He,
I love my husband.
He
though.
has
yeah.
2 laundry baskets. One for clean and one for dirty.
I used to do the same thing.
And
I
I'm
used to
like,
do the
honey,
same
this
thing.
drives me
I
crazy.
used to do the same. I feel him. I used to do
You
the
get
same
it.
thing. I do.
And I don't
I
get
get
it.
where he's coming
He'll
from,
be
too.
like, oh, I need a new shirt. And he'll like dump out the whole clean laundry basket and he'll find his shirt he's looking for. And I'm like, what are you doing?
You should mix them up one day.
No. So I do it for him now because
Oh
it
my
drives me
God.
crazy. But now he doesn't have enough room in our like,
Oh yeah.
in our closet or in our drawers to put his clothes away because this whole time he's just been putting his clothes in the hamper.
So you thought like, oh, I have all this space. I
Yeah.
can buy more clothes.
Yeah.
And then
And so now he's just putting
you put his
everything
clothes away and
in
you're
the
like-
clean hamper, and I'm like, and so all his clothes are like super like wrinkly, and I'm like, it just drives me crazy.
Okay.
So anyway, I just had to share. With that.
All right. Well, what's our third question here, Smarge?
Oh, this is the one that I have to ask, actually. Life like laundry has many cycles. Can you think in the past of a good cycle that you should bring back? Or have you already? Like, oh, yeah, I was really thriving then. I want to bring that back. This could be like...
The 90s. That was
Oh,
it.
yeah.
well, people
The
could bring up
90s.
like... Or like journaling or working out or I don't know.
Podcasting.
I would definitely say easy one for me that I fall into bad cycles and good cycles is diet. So it's tricky in
Right.
general in the U.S. because I feel like even our healthy food, quote unquote, is like still
Garbage.
fucking
Processed.
poison. Yeah, way too heavily
Yes.
processed. But every time I
right. You're
do lean onto like unprocessed natural foods and try to eat clean, my entire life feels better, like every aspect. But
Every part of it, right?
I fall victim to the convenience of like, oh, there's this like gas station breakfast burrito,
Yeah.
and I eat it, but then I feel like shit for 8 hours.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I also like
Caveat.
cooking, so it's like it's when I put the intention behind cooking into the meal, that meal
It just goes better. Those are our grandsuds up there. And for some reason, they have to play right now right above where we're
Yeah.
recording. It's hilarious. They know it. They can
All right.
feel it.
Next question. This is the only one I have memorized. So
Then do it. You go for it,
who's
Otter.
in your Mount Rushmore?
Okay, so definitely Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
That's
Who's
like,
an astrologist? Yes.
yeah, he's a no-brainer.
A genius.
I just like the way he articulates this realm. Like he does a good job of like.
Okay.
Do you think he's done ayahuasca?
No, but I think he should.
I think he probably would understand it
I definitely
more than anyone. Yeah.
I definitely think he would. But I appreciate that he takes like very like scientific, like
Approach.
difficult concepts and he can relate it to the layman's term, which spreads it way more vastly than it's just like if everything
Right.
was just in the ivory tower of like perfect education, it's like most of humanity wouldn't experience it, and I like that he spreads it to everyone.
That is a
Nice.
valid point.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
a great perspective.
All right, who else is up there? You got 4 to mention. So
Joe
got-
Rogan,
Okay.
There's
Oh,
no question.
nice.
Like he will.
He's our
always be up
first
there.
you're the
Yeah.
first to mention Joe. That's nice.
He's the best. Like
Joe made Mount
He-
Rushmore.
He really is really impressive human.
He
He
is.
is
best.
an impressive
Yeah.
the
human,
best. And I don't think there's a human better at interviewing other than you 3 ladies.
Yeah, good call.
Other
Good
than
catch.
You 3 ladies at interviewing and bringing out so many different.
That's what I was
like they'll be
saying.
in their shells and he like
Brings it
pulls
out.
and it's like they're
And he doesn't have to agree with everybody,
Oh,
but what
yeah.
a gentleman he is
Yep.
Yeah,
and the way
that's
he
a valid
interviews
point.
is he's still treating that other you're witnessing humanity in the way it should be.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part about him is he usually doesn't agree with his guest, and
Yeah.
he's
Right.
like the devil's advocate. Like that's his
Exactly.
best interview skills is he'll challenge you,
Go-
Yeah.
and you really get like the truth out of people because he really fights you on your true
And it's
beliefs.
great because you don't end up just in this blame game.
He
Like,
was just
you end
on
up
with
really
Bill
growing.
Murray actually, and I mean
I
that
saw
one,
that one.
that one probably
It's great.
wasn't as like enticing because Bill's a little older, but like
It was still good.
some of them he like really gets like these truths out that I don't think people were expecting to
I
admit
enjoyed-
online, and
Well,
and it was refreshing because Bill is so big.
yeah.
yeah.
He's like, I don't really know what this is, or I
Yeah.
don't know who you are.
Bill
And
was like-
everyone else, it's like this guy's got millions of followers.
Bill-
Bill literally
hilarious.
was like, "I've never heard of you."
Oh, I
Exactly.
love it.
He was like,
how humbling for
And-
Joe.
oh, no, and Joe had no ego about it.
Yeah.
No,
He was
Joe
so
didn't
cool
care.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like
It's amazing.
most things
I
to be
saw.
like-
Did you
like
see
the
the
biggest
interview?
actor of all time is like, "I don't know who you are," and he was like, "Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
cool."
You
All right, so
Caddyshack,
this
but-
question is
yeah.
getting really
Yeah,
drawn
my bad,
out.
My bad.
No, that's okay. So
Sorry.
we've got
Next
Joe
time.
Rogan.
My
We've got Neil deGrasse
Tyson.
I'm saying his name wrong.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse. I don't know why I think it's deGrasse. That's a TV show from
Everyone
Canada.
does. It's just,
Degrassi.
A lot of people mess it up. And
Okay.
then, I would say like Scott Mescuddy, which is Kid Cudi.
Oh,
Just 'cause,
love
like-
Kid
What's
Cudi.
that?
He's
Is
a
that
He's a rapper.
Artist. Thank you.
Not
Artist.
a rapper. He's an artist.
Artist.
He used to be a
Sorry.
rapper. That's how
No,
he started.
He's
still-
a rapper,
still is. I just
technically.
think it's like
Rappers are artists.
I feel like rapper has like a certain like
Negative
vibe to him,
connotation.
and like
Well, you can thank the 90s
He
for
feels
that.
like he feels like spiritual. He got me through once again like dark times too. Like,
Absolutely.
Okay,
he's always a good vibe.
Okay.
I would agree. Yeah, he's
Nice,
great
And
artist.
Like
his
he
number-
doesn't rap about traditional stuff. Like
Nice.
He doesn't.
yeah,
You're right.
his stuff's like a little bit more conscious.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's.
I will.
I don't
say,
think he's
yeah.
the best.
A little
but
more
I
high
wanna meet
level.
him.
You want
I
to
wanna
meet?
meet him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
And
hear
then,
you.
last time I said Julius Caesar, thinking in the past,
Mm-hmm.
but like presently, I would like to meet Graham Hancock. Like that's the last one.
Which is like one of
So I
the
thought about
like
it.
kind of founders of these ayahuasca.
He's not a founder. No.
Oh.
He believes in like ancient civilizations and stuff.
Okay.
He's teaching.
He's how I learned about it. but
Okay.
Founder, it's always the shamans. It's
well, it's a very
it's the
ancient
native.
thing.
Yeah,
so
Yeah, right.
I
Way
guess I
there
didn't
is
mean
no-
founder, but
yeah.
okay. He
Wait.
is a
He's a
very
guide,
integral
or he's-
part of where ayahuasca
He's educating
today?
people.
I wouldn't even say that.
Okay.
It's just where I connected to it.
Okay.
But that's a very, very
That's how you
small-
found out about ayahuasca.
Yes.
Okay.
But,
He was the founder for
but
you.
Not for ayahuasca. Like his beliefs on past civilizations, I find extremely like intriguing.
yeah.
And his like perspective.
Yeah, like I would love to have like a deep down conversation with him because like his belief is that like we were very, very advanced
That-
as
yeah,
a species,
yeah.
and then comet or something with like a flood kind of like erased humanity and we restarted.
Whoa.
And so we dismiss everything as like hunters and gatherers, but he thinks like we were even more advanced in the past than we are now.
Wow.
That-
and I
I-
completely agree.
And that would explain
Whoa.
like aliens in a way, or outer space.
Wait,
and if you-
that's
it
gnarly.
would. It would
What's his
explain a
name?
lot.
I
It
might
would
need to
explain a
research
lot.
that. What
Graham.
was his name?
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock.
All right, well, that
He
was,
also-
that's a beautiful Mount Rushmore, Russo.
That is.
All right, what's our next
The
question?
next question is:
Thank you so much.
if there is a heaven, or whatever heaven is to you, and there's like, what do you want to hear? What's the first thing you want to hear when you show up? Like I would say to some people, show up at the pearly gates, but it can be whatever. Like, what do you want to hear?
I said it last time, and I'll say it again. It like I've experienced it, and it is like Mother Earth, ayahuasca, God, whatever you want to call her, just saying you did your best. Like that's what I want to hear.
Wow.
Like, that's
Nice.
it. Very simple. Like that's what I want.
That's what you want. You did.
So you want to
you-
show
Nice.
up there.
I
You
like
want them
that.
to say.
I like that.
Her to say. That's
Have
another thing I
you
love. Is
have you
call her.
experienced that? Did
Yeah.
did that kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
happen to you?
Definitely, she was
Definitely.
very,
She
very
was
nurturing.
like, nice.
Wow.
And it
That's
took the ego
unreal.
to die. Like it
Yeah.
took a
Yeah.
lot to
Yeah.
get there. And
Yeah.
then,
That's
you know,
unreal.
you did your best.
Holy shit.
Okay, so the sixth one is.
6 on the line. 69. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I knew that was going to come up. Why not? So, what advice would you give your younger self? You can pick like whatever age, 2, 4, 10. It can be
20.
yesterday. In my
32.
yeah,
32.5.
50, 53. I mean, but
mean, like,
just some advice
yeah.
to console yourself.
I don't want it to like sound generic and like with everything else that's being discussed, but like genuinely just like don't be so hard on yourself. Like
Nice.
Like-
yep.
to this day, I still try to carry that mantra because it's like when things aren't going great and it's like
That internal dialogue.
no
gets
one will
loud,
ever
that
be like
negative.
meaner or more aggressive to me than myself, and that's
Yeah.
not
Right.
okay. So it's like I just don't be so hard on yourself. It'll be
Nice.
okay.
Yeah. Respect
that's-
yourself.
And honestly, like,
Nice. I like
people
that.
need to learn that. Like you said, like
Do you hear
no
that,
one is harder than
grandsuds?
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and people are so harsh on themselves.
Absolutely.
They
Like
are.
just take a breath, take it
Yeah.
easy. Like it's just
Yeah.
life, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
We'll be
grandsuds,
fine.
if you're listening to this, take note to that internal dialogue.
It's hard. It's
Because
easier said than
sometimes-
done.
I know, but
Absolutely.
sometimes it almost
tricky.
becomes habit forming and you don't
Yeah.
even realize you're telling this to yourself
yeah.
until you slow down and listen to your internal dialogue and then you're like, wait a minute, I am better than that.
Exactly.
Who are you? Who are you to be
I love
talking to
that.
me that way? Like,
That's
go
a great
away.
message.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Simple,
Well,
but it's
Russo,
true.
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely.
God.
Again.
Thank you
Times
so
two.
much.
Russo times 2.
No, it's
Woo,
good.
woo.
If listeners,
here
if you
this time,
haven't
Yeah.
caught on, we had a little bit of an oops, and Russo had to come back and re-record.
We had a
because-
season 2 oops for season 4.
Yeah, we lost a file.
So remember
Somehow.
how we were doing so well season 1?
Yeah, and we got all
then
braggadocious about it.
Season 2 was like had a few hiccups, and then season 3 was amazing.
Yeah.
And then season 4,
Four, yeah.
we've had a few hiccups. So
But I do believe that is.
Oh, that happened for a good reason.
Yeah.
I'm
It
super
did.
happy last time
I
came here.
believe that's
Yeah, yeah,
Mother
yeah.
Nature,
Right.
whatever you want to call her, going, hey,
Yes.
don't get too cocky.
Yeah.
And remember, this is fun, but also, just let's. How many times do we have to be here?
Yeah.
I mean,
I am sure I have like that much. Like, oh God, you again? That's what I'm worried about when I do it.
selfishly, I wanted to be here for this. So
That's why I think Haas was
we'll blame
behind
it.
this all. I
we'll
think she
blame
deleted
it on me.
it.
I
but-
think subconsciously I was like, they can't do this interview
can't-
without me.
Well, this is weird, okay? But this is weird.
Oh,
And
God.
everybody needs to take note because I've always told Haas this, like, the universe is always talking to you. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter who it is,
100%, yeah.
but whatever you want to call it, it's always talking to you. And there are times where it will get louder. It'll get louder. And then it'll start screaming at you. It will get in your face to deliver a message.
To the point where I think this like destroyed you. Like losing this, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah,
it wasn't
but
your
it- but-
fault. I'm
but it
saying
just climbs-
when it
it
did
just-
get lost, you were
Okay.
distraught.
I was. I
And
was in the worst place in the world.
and
then I'm
my
like,
thought
wait a
was,
minute.
thank God I can finally do it. Like I was ecstatic.
opposite spectrums here.
But what I was going to say, Sudbuds and everybody, is that was the first, and I even said it. This will be our first interview ever recorded without Haas.
Well, it was. At the
it?
time, it was.
It was.
Oh, wow.
It was.
Not anymore. So you're
But-
good.
Not anymore.
But guess what?
God.
We don't have it. Like, I think the universe was like, no, we're not
Haas
ready
has
yet.
to be here.
Yeah, we're not ready
Yep.
yet.
All right. Well,
ready
Russo, thank
Either
you
way.
so much.
Thank you.
We
thank
can't
you.
thank you enough. This was
Yep.
awesome. We loved hearing your story. Thank you so much
They're
for sharing.
busting in. The grandsuds
right.
are busting in.
Grandsuds are here, so
we
that's
are
our cue.
folding out.
Signing out.
We're out.
Tumbling
Thank you.
out. Fly you to the sky.
Hey, before we wrap up this spin cycle, I would like to give a quick shout out to those listeners who may be famous. We really do love and adore you, and even though you do not qualify as an NTRG, not the real guest, we would love to hear from you, so drop us a note, dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. Haas, Otter, Silu, and Smarge, thank you for listening. We hope today's recordings ease the daily load a bit for the Sudbuds and the future generation, especially on those tough stained days. Please enjoy our new theme song by Kendall, Jetri, and friends. Here it is for your folding pleasure. Keeping it sorted, Smarge is folding out. And remember, be safe, stay even, and when in doubt, go half.
Make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry. We do innuendos, we twist your mind. Clean confessions won't cost you a dime. Good for the soul, and you'll feel fine. Dirty laundry. We can fold your laundry, we can sing and dance. We're all done now, thanks for taking the chance. Hope y'all enjoyed this wash and rinse your dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, baby, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Mercy, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Come clean on me, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, baby. Got your confessions right here.
Dirty laundry.